Hi, welcome to another exciting episode of The Nest where we discuss everything babies. On today's episode, we are discussing hearing loss and infants. So picture this, your baby is not responding to sounds in the environment or even your voice, and you get into a panic. Not to worry, this has happened to many moms, and they are well and their children grow to make doctors, lawyers, and anything you can imagine. Today we're joined by a beautiful mom who will be sharing her story and journey on having a child with hearing loss. At this point, I'd like to welcome you, Mercy. Mercy, please introduce yourself.
I'm Mercy Anyango, mother of 5 kids, and I'm glad to have a child who is deaf.
Wow.
And I want to tell you, deaf is no disability, but we'll talk more about it. Thank you.
Nice. I think we're already encouraged. I'd like to welcome you, Wagi, Nancy. I know you're a student. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Nancy Wagi. I am a master's student at East University, and I'm very interested in deaf children.
Oh, good. You're the people we need in our society today to make a difference.
When I gave birth to my child, he was just normal, and I did not even discover that he was deaf. Even doctors did not discover by the time they were discharging me from the hospital. I came to realize when the child was 1 year, when now he could not respond to any sound or any call, even if he has turned his back. When you call Barak, okay, at home I'm used to call him Junior. He could not respond. So the father was like, why? Why is he not responding to any sound? So we decided to take the child to the hospital where he was examined. And in Homa Bay, they say that the child could have, if you come near, the child can hear.
Yes.
We were not satisfied. They referred us to Kenyatta. So we took about
No, you
1
lost
month.
me there. You said that in Homa Bay, they tell you that if you come near,
The child can maybe hear.
it's okay.
So
Barak was not hearing when someone gets close to him.
yeah.
All right.
So we decided to go for referral letter.
Yes.
They gave us. Then we took the child to Kenyatta Hospital.
All right.
He was booked.
Kenyatta Hospital here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
All right.
He was booked for assessment.
Yes.
Then we organized with the father. We took the child there.
All right.
He was examined, and they proved that this child was not hearing at all.
Okay, at all.
Yeah.
Total loss of hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we accepted it.
Immediately. I mean,
We accepted it, but the
Yeah.
father said no.
Yeah.
My child was normal by the time he was born. Why now you are saying that my child is deaf?
Yes.
So he went ahead and then he took the child to Kijabe Hospital.
All right.
They also proved that this child was deaf. So I came to tell him, let us thank God
Yeah.
for what he has given us,
Yeah.
because a child is a gift from God.
True.
We are not the one who made the child, but it is God.
Amen.
So we don't know the reason as to why God gave us that son. Let us accept him in our family, and we thank God for him.
Okay.
So we all came to an agreement, although family members were like, oh, you married a woman who is now giving us a child who is abnormal.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh my God, what can I do? Should I go back to my parents? But I gained courage, and I say, I will carry the cross alone. He is my son. God is the one who has given me the son. So I'm just asking God to give me knowledge on how maybe to take care of the child. But I thanked God, he had my prayers. And now he is even, I can say he's clever than even other children who are normal.
Wow.
I'm very happy to
Wow.
have Barak in my life.
Tell me about the dad, because you told me at the beginning he was in denial.
Yeah, he was in denial of the child, saying that, oh, my child cannot be deaf. In our family, there is not a deaf person. Or do you have a deaf person in your family? It was like, he was thinking that I'm the one who has come with the maybe gene from our family to theirs.
And there is no deaf person in your
our
family?
No, we don't have any deaf person.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and did the doctors tell you the cause?
okay, they told me that there are so many causes that may lead to deafness of a child.
Yes.
One, they tell me if maybe the mother was sick. Then if the mother maybe
was sick when expecting.
Yeah.
All right.
Or when the mother was admitted in drugs when he was expecting the child.
All right.
And we have this sickness, measles.
Yes.
So when the child suffered from measles,
yes,
it can cause deafness of the child.
But Barack did not have measles.
No, he did not have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my next very curious question is, you having the third child, I would imagine that the first child, second child, you already saw milestones, or ukigongesha mlango, mtoto ameshtuka, and now this is the third child. As a mother, because very many times mothers have instinct, by the time the child is 1 year old, had you had any kind of thought that something could be going wrong?
Yes, we noticed that maybe he could not respond to sound very fast, so we decided to give him time, so that maybe we thought that yani atachelewa kuongea kidogo. So that is why we made our decision when he was 1 year old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You've said that he used to respond slowly.
Yeah.
So, for example, when there was loud music,
yeah,
he would
turn slowly. But so we came to realize that he was just turning to be curious to see what are those people doing there. But it is not because he was getting the sounds.
Or maybe he was even probably reacting to vibration, maybe.
Yeah.
We never know.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me about stigma. Because I know that, just as you said, your in-laws think you're the one who's brought the gene. Who is this? Is your friends? How did you manage the society handling that? The fact that now you're from the hospital, you've been told you have a deaf child. First of all, sharing the information. What did you agree with Baba Mtoto? We tell everyone, or do we break down the news to Shosho wa Mtoto? As in, how did you go about it?
Okay, it was a little bit difficult because the father wanted us just to leave it so that people may see it by themselves. But I told him no. Let us just say what the doctors told us so that the parents or the family members may be aware of what is happening. So he was like, oh, they will laugh at us, oh, what. But I came to tell him this is child from God. It is not from maybe, he is not ours alone. God is the one who has given us the child, and me, I believe the child is a gift from God, and he has a reason why he has given us this child. So he was like, if you have that courage, go on, tell them. So I told him I'm ready for any insult. I went ahead and I told my mother-in-law what the doctor told us. In fact, I just called her on phone because we were here at Nairobi, and she was at home. She kept quiet, but again she called me and told me, don't worry.
Wow.
It is a gift from God.
Wow.
There is nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Let other people speak what they can speak, but with me, I don't have any problem. I said, wow. Because mother-in-laws are the ones who always have problems.
I know.
So I thanked God.
Yeah.
But for maybe other family members, they're the one who are calling my child abnormal. She's giving birth to abnormal.
Babies in the early months, in the first formative year, the first year, they learn how to do gestures first before they learn how to speak or how to communicate with language. And so what happens, you can use and teach your baby right from around 6 months. Babies will understand gestures.
All right.
And then so using signs so that your baby can communicate back.
Yes.
And by around 9 months, most babies can communicate back, even before they learn how to speak. Like for example, when you teach a baby bye-bye, they will do bye-bye.
Yes.
If you teach them eat, so you'll see when they're hungry,
Yeah.
they'll start doing that.
Yes.
So baby signing is basically mostly actually related to parents who can hear and babies who can hear.
Yes.
So it's not connected to hearing
loss.
Hearing loss.
Yes.
Now, the deaf signing is a language. It is a language that is established.
Yes.
That can be understood across the board, just the way there's English, there's Swahili, and so it has a system. So that's the difference. So you can teach your baby to sign, and babies who learn how to sign cry less, because most babies will cry to communicate something. So if you teach your baby how to sign,
yes,
then they will tend to not cry more, because
yes,
they are having their whatever they needs met.
Yes, they're less frustrated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's actually quite fascinating.
Okay.
And I think we do some form of it. We teach our babies some form of it. But if you become very intentional right from birth, by the time your baby is 6 months, they can understand most of the gestures.
All
and
right.
by the time they are 9 months, they can sign back.
All right.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, something to
So
explore.
is there any milestone that if a child passes, you just know that maybe the child has passed a certain milestone?
But yes, especially for hearing, like in your case, right from birth, babies have a reflex called the moral reflex, which means wanastukanga, what we call wanastukanga, and it's mostly in response to loud noises. So if your newborn baby is not quite, it's very, very common in newborns. Most newborns will do it. So if your newborn baby is not quite
responsive,
having a lot of that, by around 2 months, most babies will start making vowel sounds.
All right.
Or what we call baby talk.
Yes.
It's vowel sounds.
Yes.
So again, if your child is hearing impaired, they will do babbling sound, but they won't make actual sounds, because those sounds are acquired by listening to the environment.
Yes.
And it goes adding. By around 5-6 months, your baby should be turning towards their name.
Yes.
So if you're calling them, and unless, so you will notice that a baby probably with an hearing impairment, when you call them, it's when you're looking at them.
Yes.
So they will not respond to you if
At
they're
the
not
back.
seeing you.
Yes. Yeah.
So then if you're calling them and you have to come to them, then that can also tell you there might be something wrong. And sometimes it's not the baby might not be what we call profound deaf, where there's no hearing at all.
Yes.
Sometimes it's some sounds, like consonants tend to have lower, softer sounds.
All right.
So a child might not hear the consonant, but they might hear the O.
Yes.
So like if it's Okoth, they'll hear O. So they might learn over time that. So they'll turn, but you might find that they are a bit slower. So there are different levels of deafness.
Yes.
And so those are the little things earlier on, even before the child reaches now the starting to talk.
Yes.
Because that's when most of us realize, hey, this child is not talking. But even earlier on, the way they respond to loud sounds.
Yes.
You might find that some children will respond to vibrating sounds, but not speaking sounds.
Yes.
So like a mobile phone vibrating, they'll turn towards it. But if it's just the mobile phone ringing, they won't respond to it.
Yes.
So they're hearing they're feeling the vibration, but not the hearing.
Okay.
So small things like those would tell you there could be something wrong, and you need to take your baby for testing.
Okay. Then I would want to ask Mercy regarding Barack. Was he making sounds when he was small, between 0 to 1 year?
Yeah, he was making.
He was making sounds.
He could say, "Mama, ma, ba, ba, ba."
So again, it's degrees depending, and then sometimes there is progressive hearing loss.
Yes.
So maybe at some point he was hearing, but it was, as I say, it's degrees.
Yes.
And so it can go progressively.
Yes.
So that now by the time he's 1, so I don't know what degree. Were you told the degree that you're?
It was 90.
90. Yeah. So you see, he can.
So he can hear.
So that's on like
very loud
sounds. So they make connections. Children are amazing, whether it's visually impaired. Personally, I have a child who had an issue with saying, and we didn't realize, because when she started to walk, she would fall a lot, and we just thought she's clumsy. But she actually was not seeing properly. She could see, but not properly enough. So we just called her clumsy, labeled her clumsy, and so children are very adept at adapting to their, because that's all they know.
Yes.
So when an adult becomes deaf, it's very specific, because they know how they've been hearing.
Yes.
But for a child, that's their normal.
Yes.
So they'll pick up and they will adapt, and sometimes that's why it's hidden.
Yes.
You would notice until the degree is there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can find other deaf children responding to music. Maybe they dance.
Yes.
So what sense do they always use?
vibrations. Some children, as I said, they are very sensitive to vibrations. So you know music vibrates. So they are listening to the vibration and actually moving to the vibration. Some sounds they can hear, very loud sounds, like one of the signs, especially for toddlers, to know that they might be having some hearing impairment, is when the music is there, so they can hear the vibration, but they'll go and turn up the volume so loud, because now they can kind of hear. So it's depending on the degree that the child is suffering from. For you it's too loud, but for them that's where they're able now to hear some form of that music. So it's not at everyone sense is the same. That sense does not with here. That's why it's called impairment. Because there are degrees. It's not at you're deaf and you're not deaf. So there's a degree, and depending on the degree, the child will behave a bit differently depending on which degree that they have.